Hello everyone, welcome to this Link to the Past Randomizer 2023 main tournament match between Humbugh and Bread-Kun. I'm Rob J. Beasley, I'm joined on commentary today by Demon's Druid. How's it going?
It's been quite hot here today, but it's starting to cool down now. It's evening, and I've been having a great day.
Good to hear it. Now we get to enjoy some Zelda.
Definitely, we got some nice MC boss shuffle. So, please don't let it be Ice T-Rex. T-Rex? Try next.
Yeah, depends how long we want to be here for. Yeah, this is, I believe, game one of the series between these two, so nothing's going to be completely decided today. But this is a last 16 match, so the winner is onto the top 8.
Yeah, we're getting scarily close to the end now.
Alright, looks like we're getting underway. And we have inventory items in both Link's house and Sanctuary. Hopefully we can get the scene changed pretty soon here. There we go.
We have some early bumbos and an early glove. So that's already a nice start.
In particular is obviously always required, the one most medallion could be for any of Ice Palace, Misery Maya, or Turtle Rock. Looks like we've got a bow and uncle there, but Bread-Kun not interested in pursuing escape here.
Ooh, compass. That's our commentary guideline. It's of swamp.
Okay, yeah, compasses. This is like the one mode where compasses are actually useful. If you're in a dungeon, you can access the map, and the compass will tell you what the boss is.
I do believe it's also given us how many chests have been opened out of how many items.
That's true. Yeah, that gives that information too, which is just like a nice little backup in case you miscount at some point. Runners shouldn't need to be relying on that, but yeah, it does help sometimes. So we're seeing a lumberjack scout there as well from Bread-Kun. Just some arrows up there, nothing that we're going to want.
One less reason to go to Aghanim.
See how Humbugh does in these 50-50 bombs. Got 1 out of 2 so far, so running perfectly average. And again, and that's enough.
Going for the check into the possible grab on race game. Oh, shovel.
Nice fetch quest. A little unfortunate, probably got to commit to using one of these bombs for an item that's likely not useful.
But if you skip this, you
Oh yeah, you've got to grab
crucial.
it. You have got to grab it.
And you just know the other runner's going to do it as well. You just can't skip it.
Looks like Bread-Kun's content to enter Kakariko here with almost no resources.
Ooh, audio.
Alright, let's see what if Bread-Kun can get a nice little gamble on the well here, looking for some bombs in one of these chests. Got a Maya map, a Hera compass, and 3 bombs. You'd love to see it.
That's a really nice find. And we also saw library, just 20 bucks.
And yeah, flute on the first trip to Kakariko is always a nice one. Like flute and bottles. Just want to find those as early as you can on this trip to Kakariko to make sure you can activate that flute and check stick kit on the first trip. We'll see if a bottle shows up anywhere.
A nice sink coming up here. Line set at the same time.
Alright, there were bombs in here as well, so there were no wrong answers. You could have gambled either location and gotten away with it.
Blind with 6 bombs and half a heart. What is Blind doing?
Yeah, not the spiciest blind highlight there for sure.
Not enough money for bottle fender. Ooh,
Yeah, it's a little bit of an awkward one, but with this flute at least it's easy to come back when you've got the money.
I'm gonna imagine we're getting a south loop after this. After Chicken Hut for Bread-Kun. Bread-Kun will continue heading south. We have flute, so Ice Rod Cave and south loop is just easy. Speaking of Ice Rod Cave, we get the Ice Rod.
there is our Ice Rod. Nice one to have early here in boss shuffle. You know, you never know when a Triax is gonna spring out and surprise you. So ordinarily, an early bow and a seed might just make a player run as quickly as possible to Eastern Palace, but obviously in boss shuffle, we still don't know for sure if we could beat it.
That is a very valid point. I was like, oh yeah, just South Shore in my head. I was like already thinking next step would probably be to head over and do Eastern, and then you said that, I was like, oh wait, yeah, that is true.
And there's 300 rupees in the floodgate chest there for humbugh. So just gonna that's the bottle merchant money if you want that, or it could be you know, a contribution towards Zora. Probably gonna see Bread-Kun immediately check the shovel because he's heading in that direction anyway.
Trying to dig up some money.
Yeah, nice value digs in here. Not found anything good yet.
Humbugh having no mana, but magic. It's not mana, it's magic. But managing to get the bombs very nicely.
Yeah, it was a really good bomb mini mold on Cave there. We needed to throw 3.
And there were just some bombs hidden underneath the ground from the shovel. But at least we have the peace of mind. Shovel is done. That's not a fetch question we can get later. Or a possible medallion hunt, or maybe even a sword hunt. I haven't seen a sword hunt in a while.
Yeah, this certainly could go that way. We've not seen any swords yet, and we've got a decent bit of equipment so far. Ooh, there's the Eastern Compass. Okay, now it's obviously humbugh hasn't got the bow yet, but that definitely makes it more tempting to play Eastern sooner than later.
Ooh, desert ledge into Agar Cave.
Yep, nothing good on the ledge here, just a piece of heart. We'll see if Agina has anything. So much nice to check to get early on when you've got the flute at least. Otherwise it can be isolated for quite a time.
Back of escape for humbugh, I would imagine. Into possibly up sequence breaking the mountain. Oh no, wait, not sequence breaking technically. We have loop, but
Yeah, you can go up there. You'd have to do Old Man out of logic. It's a little bit awkward to do Old Man Cave with the current equipment. It's not like the nicest thing to do without like a sword or at least something to feel your way around. But I think humbugh would be capable of it if that's the play he decides on. Although there's a sword anyway.
and a small key, so we can head further. And have the entirety of escape, even the front part, be in logic now.
Yep, everything available now. We found that key. Can't lock ourselves out. Looks like that was not the key rat. There we go.
Bread getting a little bit better on getting the key rat.
Yeah, just got much nicer RNG in the room. But they're still pretty close in this little play here.
Who's gonna
See
get
who
the
can-
chest first?
Yeah, who can feel their way over to it? Ooh, nicely done from Bread-Kun.
Nicely done for both. I would still be here for 10 minutes if I try that.
It looks like humbugh is knocking off this shovel now. Is probably aware of the fact that Bread-Kun could have already done it, so wants to make sure that play is covered.
Quick high five as they pass each other like ships in the night. Spectacle rock, spectacle rock. What will you have?
Nice bolter dodging there from Bread-Kun. Just 5 rupees up on top, but what can we get inside here? Red boomerang. See if either of them want it.
I don't think you would ever take the time loss on grabbing that. It would be. Oh!
It's really unfortunate that boulder just bounced all the way back across from left to right there. Not a whole lot humbugh could have done about that, I don't think. It's unfortunate. Gonna cost maybe like 15 seconds here to reclimb the mountain. As long as we don't get beaten up by these boulders again.
Does appear that our progression is at Eastern, as I think that's the only thing left. Bottle vendor.
Bottle vendor and Zora being in logic with a glove.
Ah, yeah, true.
But not enough rupees for both here.
And front of escape. Yeah, thank you, chat.
Yeah, that's like Bread-Kun's content to play Eastern Palace now. Humbugh's going to head to escape. Going to get that bow from Uncle and might choose to head in anyway.
Bread-Kun is checking Sahasrara first before entering Eastern. You could go into Eastern hoping it's green pendant. Okay, swamp. Doesn't
Yeah,
matter, but
I think you check Zaha first here anyway, because it could have more weapons that you might need for a potential boss fight. Alright, Mirror is nice. That gets us up to Hera if we want to.
we have the compass of Hera.
Let's see, what's the boss of Eastern Palace going to be? I'm rooting for Lammo here, because it's so rare you get to see bow-Lammo fights in Rando. I guess we've got Nice Rod here anyway, so you wouldn't have to do the whole fight with a bow, but, you know, I can dream.
I like this MSU. It's very cheery. So far. Ooh. Mitts.
Alright, just puts us a moon pearl away from Dark Access.
Now, if we get Hammer, that opens up a lot more on the mountain.
Yeah, Hammer or Hookshot with access to that mirror, we can get to East Death Mountain. There's a lot of checks there too. Alright, I think Zelda's not the map here. I think we found all the items in this gate. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe map was at... No, I think map was at Dark Cross.
Dark Cross was was $20, and
Yeah, so I think this is the map.
I might be. I am not great at this game, and I haven't played MC Shovel yet. But okay, okay. Map is in there.
Oh yeah,
I was like,
hang on.
map
Right,
is outside.
yeah, no, chat is putting us right here. Maps are shuffled, so there is no map. But apparently there was a map there anyway. So there you go. What a coincidence.
Yeah, I thought you knew something I didn't. I was like, yeah, but map is shoveled, but it wasn't. And now I'm confused.
The game was just trying to bail me out for the silly thing I said.
As far as I know, Bread hasn't yet scouted the boss.
I don't think so either. I guess you're just going to do all these checks here anyway, so... I'm pretty sure we found the compass.
I'm pretty sure we did as well, and in my eyes, checking early.
Chat's telling us it was Nice Rod Cave, which Humbugh has done, and Bread-Kun hasn't, so I guess I guess he's got to walk there blind and hope it's a killable boss. There are quite a few killable bosses, like the sword alone lets you kill plenty. Oh, we saw it from Humbugh there. Was it Mothula?
Mothula. It was
okay.
Mothula.
Alright. That is one Bread-Kun can kill then, luckily. We also don't know if it's a pendant or a crystal yet either. I guess we can find that one out too.
Mothula outside of Skullboots is such a free boss fight.
Yeah, for sure. The conveyor belt on the floor is the real boss in that dungeon. Although, like here with just a fighter's sword and like, oh, I guess we've got blue mail too. So yeah, this should be fine. I was going to say Moth can hit kind of hard, but yeah, with blue mail, I think this shouldn't pose a problem at all.
So this does put us at progression on the mountain in Hera, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we still got those rupee locks checks we talked about earlier. But yeah, it's like that or Hera now, I think.
Ooh, chat, checkerboard. That is a great call because checkboard
neat.
still can't. Oh.
Yeah, you're right. With Mitts and Mirror and Flute, this could be a classic Moon Pearl in checkerboard seed. Yeah, the Mitts are in logic. I mean, I guess they were in logic anyway because they were in the first check. But we also got the key in logic anyway, so. Right, here comes Bottle Merchant.
Ah,
That's interesting.
vanilla.
Yeah, for sure. Now we can do Sick Kit all here.
I will say true vanilla even because you got an empty bottle. That's not fully vanilla, I don't think. Yeah, no, it isn't at all.
Yeah,
It's
the
not
net in
net.
vanilla. Bread-Kun's gonna head to Ice Rock Cave now. I feel quite relieved that the Eastern Palace boss was killable when he finds this this compass here, knowing that he walks to it unnecessarily if it hadn't been killable.
Walking out, so planning to flute. Farming rupees. Possibly heading to Zora?
Yeah, this is probably just about worth it here. Gotta take 3 little dips into this cave.
I'm gonna invest the time into going up to Zora instead of into the mountain.
Looks like we're gonna see some mountain first anyway. Ooh, just able to squeeze past the dead rock there.
We might get a map check here as well from Bread. Yeah. Ooh, red crystal, Palace of Darkness, and then Misery Mire was a regular crystal.
Yeah.
Humbugh going for with the mitts, the access to checkerboard, or just desert. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess
also a very fair one.
I guess we get this as well. Yeah, it's not just checkerboard that this puts into logic, but also Desert Palace. Did not catch what was on Torch there.
I was too distracted on Bread as well.
Yeah, I was watching Bread fight the beetles. Alright, looks like it's a key of some sort. But there's some flippers, and those are in logic. So that's the whole of Zora area now available too. Along with Hobo.
And another small key.
I'm just going to set up the Super Bunny here. Looks like you just missed it there. Another bottle in Hera Big Chest. It's humbug. 2 buttons on 1 frame. There we go. Ooh. Nice fire rod. Out of logic, but obviously like the thing that's locking it is the Moon Pearl, so it's going to be in logic sooner rather than later. That actually could be a really big deal if Hera Basement ends up being required. Well, I don't know if we've seen both items, or I guess in Snap Campus Shuffle, so there are 4 items in Hera. It's probably required.
And we have a semi-vanilla Moldorm. Only semi because it has more ice.
Alright, Bread-Kun heading for the front of escape here, gonna find the Titan's mitts.
Man on the bridge just has some pointy sticks. 10 pieces of them.
Okay, yeah, Mike pointing out in chat there that Humbug is declining to rush Hammerless, Pearlless Ice Palace. You could Bunny Revive. It is technically possible to do some checks on Ice Palace here.
Ah, and there it is.
Alright.
That's Dark World access. Compass on the ledge, that one be grabbed.
Alright, a reasonable rebate on the Zora money there. Not quite the scam it sometimes is. Still a moderate scam though. And yeah, Humbug declining that compass on ledge. The only boss Humbug can't kill now is Argus, so not the biggest deal to be prepared with boss info.
And our first true Dark World expedition. Skull Woods, also a regular crystal. That leaves 1 red crystal and 2 more pendants to find. Now, if you... excuse me, sorry. If you were to be running this, what dungeons would you want to be pendants now? Probably Turtle Rock, because it's Turtle Rock,
Yeah, I mean, in boss shuffle, it's like less important about what items. I guess. I mean, I guess we've got the one pendant you really want here, which is Swamp, because we haven't found Hookshot yet.
Elmasaur at Beefstone.
Alright. That one is killable. No hammer, but we've got enough of a supply of bombs that it should be doable.
Ooh, a bit too many hogs there for humbugh. Refund on the fire rod usage. Ah yeah, boss shuffle means you can just enter. You don't have to save blind.
You sure can. We'll see if humbugh feels like doing the old left side Thieves Town, the thing we get in this mode. There we go. Mask down. Okay, let's be a little careful here. Just put some more arrows into it there. There we go.
And this is all for a pendant.
Alright, well. I mean, the upside of killing a boss for a pendant here is that you get the information. We're now only one pendant away from knowing exactly what we need to beat.
And Bread did grab the compass from Zoral Edge. It's Misery Mire.
Yeah, my compass not bad here. We've got we're a Quake medallion away from being able to do that dungeon.
We would still need hook-shooter boots.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, we have we need one or the other to get in there.
But we do know we're gonna get boots eventually because of Desert Small Key. Logically required. Land Molas in Skull Woods, if
Alright.
I saw correctly.
Yep, that's what it looked like to me as well. That one's pretty killable, huh?
We're probably not going to get the Bowland Molas because we have Fire Rod now.
Yeah, I'll try and do bow lammos on the moving floor as well. That just sounds awful. Don't do that.
Hammer!
Alright, that's a good one. It's like humbugh is heading in the wrong direction for that as well. Oh, maybe not. Okay, no, he's just doing that first, and now he's going to come back up and do... Although this is probably going to be Smith Chain, so he's probably going to be led south from here. But with the Fire Rod, he has the ability to beat Skullwood. It's probably not going to be too long before he comes back.
Oh, and the big key is there. Okay, 45. A map. Always nice. Swamp.
That's good. We already have that information from Sahasrara. 2 Lambos
Ooh.
down in the first cycle there. To land 2 more fire-up shots here. And there they
Got
are.
a double hit as well on the second shot they took.
Alright, there's a third crystal picked up for Bread-Kun as well. Making pretty good progress there.
Would humbugh dip real quickly into swamp? Or probably not.
It's a
Yeah.
pretty rough ask, I think.
This is... lost red crystal check.
Yeah, like get the bomb shop information here and then presumably head to Hype Cave.
Hera.
Oh, okay. I guess Bread-Kun hasn't checked the menu yet. Bread-Kun has that crystal. We obviously didn't know it was red when it dropped, but there we go. So that means that Pyramid Fairy is accessible because Pod is beatable here. Not in logic because of no land, but Bread-Kun can indeed do it with this hammer.
All bosses are beatable.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I guess in principle it could be Argus or yeah, I guess Trinex would also be pretty rough here, though Bread-Kun has... Oh, no, the hammer now. Yeah, we have the hammer now. Trinex is fine. It is just Argus.
This does mean that there is one last pendant on the loose.
Yep,
and it's between Desert, Mire... no, not Mire. Desert, Ice Palace, and Turtle Rock.
Yep.
Not a whole lot out of Palace of Darkness just yet. But it's just the front so far, so we still have the entire back.
Yeah, hardly a surprise. There's got to be at least 4 small keys in the 6 checks in the front of Pod.
That is a bit of trivia I never knew.
Yeah, just for the logic to work out. In theory, you could lock yourself out. Looks like we found another sword over there too. And
No funny. That is just no funny sword hunt. Ooh, convenient lamp.
For sure. Get to light our way immediately in these dark rooms. It's the
Wavy
medallion as well.
coin. just need hookshot or boots, and we can do Meyer for a good
Yeah,
job.
hookshot or boots now is potential go mode, depending on pendant crystal layout. We might need both. I guess those are the only two things that could be required now. Oh, maybe ether if TR is ether as well.
Ooh, Humbug is checking the basement of Hera, which
Yeah,
Bread didn't.
Yeah, well, Bread was here before having a fire source, so couldn't. I don't know if he would have or not, but yeah, it wasn't an option. So if there's something here, this could be a big deal. Ooh, Bread-Kun going for the hammer jump there, but doesn't have the big key yet, so probably not the route you wanted to take. There it is. Okay, not quite as bad a punish as it could have been. Haven't got to walk all the way back through this dark room after finding it.
Just the map of Ice Palace.
Alright, I mean, that's theoretically useful. It's one of the dungeons we don't know the information for yet. If that's the pendant, then Humbug has complete information. Humbug's mostly just going around catching up on the crystals that Bread already has. So here comes Skullwood's going to find the hammer as well.
That's the last pendant
Yeah,
for Ice
okay.
Palace. That's information Bread will only get once they get Desert Palace out of the boss of the map, and TR is same. Which in some ways could be useful, because there might be an item in there that Bread might go for, not knowing that it's a pendant. And I completely missed the check for Humbug, even though we already know it's MLS.
Yeah, so yeah, with that crystal layout then, yeah, the boots have become hard required now, because Desert is hard boots locked, the big key is locked behind the small key on Torch. So yeah, we definitely need boots. We need a potential Turtle Rock Medallion. But if it's Bombos or Quake, then that's fine. And we might need Hookshot if Argus shows up somewhere. Here's the Trinex. I think Bread still has a blue potion in a bottle, so hasn't got to be too careful with magic here. Should be fine anyway. Yeah.
Nice Trinex kill there from Bread. For a map of Turtle Rock. Just a little closer to full knowledge.
Yeah, that's definitely still useful for Bread. Bread does not have the full information yet.
This is a nice palace tip from Bread. not having the full information that it's a pendant, they might be rewarded.
Yeah, does Bread have the Thieves Town map? I was wondering if they had the information that was a pendant or not, so I'd be pretty surprised if they didn't know that they weren't going to Thieves Town, but maybe the map showed us somewhere, I'm not sure.
I don't know if Bread has Thieves Town map. That was... I think we found that after Humbug did the Thieves Town.
Yeah, I know we found out the prize on Humbug's side when it dropped.
Yeah, and I recall you saying, "Oh, well, that's useful."
Yeah, I mean, we at least got to learn a bit about the where the things were. So yeah, Humbug does now have full dungeon information. And yeah, this ice dip from Bread is pretty fine anyway. You obviously, even like with or without the information, it's not too bad a play. In Map Compass Shuffle as well, there's a decent like 5 items in here, so and it's not that slow a dungeon with access to Icebreaker.
Desert map, which for Bread is useful still.
Yeah, I think that if Bread does a map check now, I think that might actually be full information, because
yeah, I do think so too.
He would see that TR and Desert were both crystals, and I think that's all that he needs.
Yeah, I do think so too. Ooh, nice big key.
It's kind of funny that the two runners here got the information from kind of completely different bits of knowledge. Alright, there's a nice tempered sword. Ice Palace, big chest.
Do we have crystal for Ice Palace? No, our compass I meant, but we don't because I don't see the item counter.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So unless it's Argus, we might.
It'd be kind of nice if it was Argus, in really, because that would mean that it reduces the chance of us using hookshot quite a lot.
Yeah, that would make it hookshot can't be on pedestal. Hookshot can't be in GT either, so...
hookshot can't be on pedestal anyway, right? Because Swamp Palace is a pendant, and you still do need to get to the back. Yeah. Even though it might not be Argus as the boss, you still need the hookshot to get there.
No ouchie for this fight on Forfeit here. Just very easy here. Small key, so it is some Mario lock.
Yeah, I speak Mario lock. Not a particularly big deal in the Seed. Mario was just in like Kakariko, wasn't it? I think we've had it for
the
whole Seed.
Find the ball on the wall.
There's Humbug's lamp, about to get the Quake medallion down here as well, which will catch Humbug up in terms of the progression items.
I'm wondering where Bread will go next. Could be Feasttown, but...
Yeah, Bread hasn't been to the Village of Outcasts yet, so I think that makes the most sense. It's a pretty dense play here.
Humbug realizing doesn't have the big key, or I would assume realizing not having the big key, going the long way, technical long way around. Now, if you're in Humbugh's shoes, would you check Pyramid Ferry right after this?
It's not a bad play, for sure. Like, not having been to Pyramid yet, you could just like take it up into Catfish as well. It's pretty reasonable. Like, he would be out of beatable crystals at that point. Although I guess we don't know about Turtle Rock yet, do we? Like, access to Turtle Rock is still undetermined. And obviously, going to East Death Mountain here is not Dark East Death Mountain here is not ideal, given the lack of like hookshot or even boots to sequence break hookshot cave. Well, I guess they've not been to the East Mountain at all yet, have they? So there are just tons of checks over there. So yeah, I'd be tempted to do Mountain next.
Now, hookshot can't be on pedestal, but boots could be.
Yeah, they sure can. Boots and possible Ether Medallion for Turtle Rock, I think, are the things that are keeping pedestal alive here.
Now, if boots are on pedestal and hookshot is in fire, no, that isn't possible at all because we would need hookshot to clear
they would
swamp.
lock each other.
Yeah. So we're probably gonna get hookshot before boots. Unless boots are somehow behind desert.
Bread-Kun going ham on lamp activations there, going to be setting up for a fake powder to check magic bet. We also get to see hammer pegs here. This is a new check as well. Humbugh didn't have the hammer when he did Smith Chain.
And we are heading up the mountain with Humbugh here.
Alright, this is the play I anticipated.
And a fake powder for bread. Now, what will our curse be today? Huh, a piece of heart. Ten arrows are floating on the island. Is Bread doing Pyramid Ferry?
Looks like it. I think that's the most likely play from this start.
Double Quake for Turtle Rock Mire.
Alright. Means that Turtle Rock is just beatable here as long as it's not Argus. I think Humbugh's going to do other mountain checks first and then come back though.
Hoping for a quick hook shot to make sure it's beatable.
Yeah, Humbugg's still also on Master Sword, finding an extra sword, or even silvers before Turtle Rock with some of the tough enemies in there could be nice as well. Yeah, to answer the question in chat, there is no known Argus anywhere, but there must be an Argus somewhere in the seed. One or two must be placed somewhere. We've already seen 2 of the Pendant bosses as well. So the odds of us having to fight an Argus at some point have definitely gone up a bit. Like the only places it could be now where it wouldn't be required were GT on ice and in the back of Swamp. Swamp obviously being the best place for an Argus, because, okay, well, problem solved. I will not bother finishing that thought.
As there is no need to finish it. That's a very nice advantage for Humbug. But I would assume Bread-Kun is on their way. They are after Catfish. And Pyramid Ferry Interior, obviously.
Yeah, so that means it's Boots Go mode now. That is guaranteed. You can kill all the bosses, it's just Boots for Desert. There's a Cane of Burnt. We've got Spike Cave and Logic now as well as a result of that.
Ooh, I would think a little too high there for Humbug. Red is getting to know the mushroom.
More
Compass. Useless. Ooh, look.
It's a little awkward.
Just did the entire mountain in a way that you can easily enter TR after. And then getting that. So probably after TR, just check the tablet.
Yeah, you could do Tablet into Spike Cave as well. That would be like a fine sequence. Like if TR doesn't turn up the boots here, then we're kind of out of like really nice checks. Still got a couple of Pendant dungeons that Humbug hasn't touched yet that he could head to for decent check density. Alright, finishes Bread-Kun's loop, and looks like it is mountain time as well.
For a split second, I was like, Humbug, you need to go the long way around. And then I realized, no, we got the hook shot.
Yeah, the hook shot did show its face in the end. Took us a while, but it's here now. Looks like Bread's going to do the math in a slightly different order here. I think it's going to work out being a little bit more efficient just because of where this hook shot ends up being.
Now, given that we're on a boots hunt, where could it be to be beneficial for Bread over Humbug? Because Humbug currently has the advantage, but what
Yeah, I
could
mean,
be...
so I think Bread just really doesn't want them to be in Turtle Rock. Right? If they're just in Humbug's path here, then that's fine. Like I think Bread's best play, the best result for Bread is not that they're necessarily in any specific spot. It's just that Humbug goes somewhere Bread's already been. Right? Like if Humbug goes and clears Ice Palace, then Bread kind of catches up anyway.
Yeah, I can agree on that, because I don't think Humbug will go to clear Ice Palace unless they have to, because it's a pedestal required seed.
I mean, if the boots don't show up, like where are you going next? I think you're going to one of the pendants. I think like they're just the most dense locations. I think you do Swamp or
I would
Ice.
recommend
Obviously,
going to Mire. You can full clear it.
you do Maya first. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you do Maya first. But okay, there's some silver arrows. That's not bad. Yeah, you're right on Maya first. I guess in Map Compass Shuffle there are 4 items in Maya too, so the boots could certainly show up there. But yeah, if they don't, I think you're then picking a pendant.
I would think, because of item density, you would pick Swamp Palace over Ice Palace. Which
Swamp
could
is...
be the safer Humbug, unless
Yes.
it actually is.
Yeah, Swamp has more items. Obviously, like Ice is the faster full clear. I've definitely seen players make, I've seen players make a choice like that plenty of times and like pick either option. I think both Swamp and Ice are fine plays.
Last chest in Laser Bridge, $100. Aside from the silver arrows, TR was empty so far. Except for maybe on the boss, last item.
Right, just a blind up here in Turtle Rock. Not too bad a fight. This is a nice big open boss room here in Turtle Rock. Got to do a lot of chasing after blind.
Very nice fight though.
Alright, so Turtle Rock isn't the answer. Yeah, I think Maya is definitely the sensible next play. Whether Humbug goes immediately to Maya or does choose to tie in Ether Tablet plus Spike Cave right now is an interesting decision. Looks like the answer is no, gonna flute away.
Let's see what is in Meyer. Will it have our boots? Will it not? And if it's not Meyer, what do we have left? We have Swamp. We have Green Pendant. We have Pedestal.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if we have any more kind of out of the way checks. Nobody's done.
Front of Skullwoods?
I don't know if I found all the items of those or not. I'm pretty sure at least some of the front of Skull got checked. I think Graveyard Ledge is still in
Back
play
of
as well.
Thieves Town.
Yeah, Back of Thieves, it's true. Yeah, Bread didn't even kill the boss, but Humbugh, yeah, didn't pursue the back, just killed the boss and then left.
Early picky. Humbugh is going for the kill and then possibly re-entering.
Yeah, I expect you come back in unless boots are on. I was going to say on Vitreous here, but on whenever the boss happens to be. Oh yeah, both tablets as well, says chat, along with Spike Cave, which I was mentioning earlier. So there are still a few kind of awkward checks.
Graveyard Ledge and King's Tomb. King's Tomb no, because we don't have boots.
Is there some kind of fancy, spooky thing that Humbugh is doing there, firing the ice rod to set some sort of value? What's going on here?
Ooh.
Whatever it was, it worked.
That was very spooky. I got scared. He could hear.
Oh, I guess that's the way of doing it without boots. If you can't kick up dust, I guess an ice rod shot works as well. I did not know that. All right, second Trinex. Is this our first repeat boss? I think it is.
Yeah, it is. That's 2 more repeat bosses?
Yeah. It also means that, yeah, no ice Trinex today. I think it's definitely a relief, especially for Humbugh, who's still on Master Sword.
Yeah, missing the extra sword we know from Bread in Ice Palace. Have yet to see an Argus. That's either swamp, desert, or in GT. And have we seen every other boss except for Argus?
We haven't seen a cold
Armos.
stare yet?
Armos
Is that right?
either.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. There's 3 bosses we haven't seen yet, plus 2 repeats in the 5 boss locations we haven't seen yet.
Ooh, debating on whether or not to do the Finalabiki chest.
Yeah, I think you try and put it off to the last if you can. At least check this first.
And they are leaving it to last.
Makes sense. It's like Bread-Kun is interested in heading back across the mountain here. This is, I expect, for Ether Tablet plus Spike Cave.
I feel like this is one of the biggest saves for Bread if this is boots.
Although Bread might also spend the time to do Hera Basement here as well, which would be unfortunate because we know that that's nothing.
Walking past that first.
Yeah, you do Tablet first for sure. It's just the fastest check here, and if you get boots there, you can not worry about the rest of it. Okay, then fluting away, not interested in doing either of the slightly slower checks.
Now, if it isn't in Mire, would you go swamp over ice? Probably, yeah, but and then or just overworld checks.
I don't think I like the overworld checks that are left that much here. I think Swamp Ice is pretty close. Nice mirror shield.
For Humbugh's sake, we would be hoping they go to Swamp because that's most likely the answer.
Mushroom turn in first. We know that this isn't the answer, but it's quite a quick single check. This is fine.
And Bread is joining in the same boss first, rest later.
Humbug's coming to this portal. This could be Swamp, it could also be Pyramid. Humbug has not done that yet. Looks like
And
that's
it is
what it is.
Pyramid. Humbug also still has Thieves Town. Left side.
Yeah, well, both of them have that. That certainly could be the answer.
If it is there, then Humbug must feel so behind.
Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things that is often skipped in this mode. There was a pendant as well. Yeah, I don't know how I feel really if I found boots there. Depends what else I checked first, I guess. Obviously, if you last locate them, you're going to feel pretty bad no matter where you last located them.
Bread is
not got
missing.
this spooky setup. Yeah, okay. Just going to give up. Yeah, chat talking about iced tea. I wasn't counting keys carefully enough to know if iced tea is an item or not. It did get skipped, but it might be a small key.
Humbug is making the track all the way to Catfish. Best time to check it right after Pyramid, so...
Brad gets to make short work of another Trinix with this tempered sword of his.
I really like the color of the ground layer in Mire. Just have it be split.
Alright, here's Graveyard Ledge. This is a new check. This could be our boots.
It is not.
Today.
Was that fire rod shot part of Spooky? I don't think it is because
no,
it wouldn't be
he's already
useful.
he's already done the boss anyway now, right? I think it's just I think it was just a not being on the correct item.
How much walking back and forth will Bread do here?
Ooh, Humbug missing quick fish. I hate to see it.
Now, Humbug, where are you
I think
heading?
swimming through this portal means Ice Palace, so I think we've got a pretty close race again now.
Ooh, Bread is checking cutscene chest before right side here. Is gonna save a slight bit of time on that with the backtracking. How many keys are in Ice Palace?
I believe there were 3 shuffled small keys in Ice Palace.
Because we can count the keys. We already know one is on Cold's hair. So there's 2 missing.
Yeah, that first chest was not a key. There's 1 small key. Okay, check saying there are 2 shuffled. Okay.
That means there is an item in Ice Tea.
Yeah, that's true. That would definitely be a big deal for Humbug if it was the boots.
Okay. I was scared for Humbug skipping the big chest.
Yeah, he's just got the hookshot here, so can do it that way around. Alright, here comes Bread to Swamp Palace. It's increasingly looking like the answer, though there's still 1 or 2 things out there in the world.
And the back of Thieves Town.
Yeah, the back of Thieves Town, Spike Cave, Bombos Tablet, and Iced Tea. Has Humbug done it? No, single arrow. Ooh, no boss kill. Oh, I guess, yeah, Humbug knows that all the items have been found now. So, I mean, this is obviously gambling on Ped not coming up, but it's obviously pretty slow for a fraction of a pedestal here.
And this is a swamp play from Humbug. We have the same amount of crystals, it's literally just desert, so
yeah,
you would put Bread in the lead now.
Yeah, only a very small lead. This is a really, really close race now.
I am oh, wait, this is... Ooh.
Oh, Humbug's doing tablet first. Yeah, okay, this makes decent sense. So maybe we haven't got a close race. Maybe this is just the boots and Humbug's next leveling is all.
It's not.
Nice boom though. It's you know, they've already turned down 1 boomerang in Spectacle Rock here, so nice to have the other one.
I would imagine if boots aren't in swamp, that Bread does that after this.
Yeah, for sure.
And then probably heads into Thieves Town.
Yeah, that's the most dense thing left. We didn't... Or did we see the Thieves Town small key? I don't remember if there are 2 or 3 items in the back of Thieves. I don't think we've seen the small key. But I could be wrong. Yeah, Swamp's green pendant here too, so that's you definitely turn that in pretty quickly afterwards as well.
Going for the back first, skipping left side swamp for now. Waterfall chest. Do you save us? Nope. Now, will Humbug also follow Bread in doing boss first, skipping left side?
Usually you do in one from go. Like the checks in the back are just faster. I'd be pretty surprised to see anything else, though I also would expect them both to immediately come back in for left side if they haven't found it in the mate. What's our boss here?
Ooh,
another
Landmolus. Second Landmolus.
Yep, second repeat boss.
1 repeat left, and we still have yet to see Armo's Cold Stare and Argus. So 2 of those are in GT.
Okay, yeah, Bread-Kun was like thinking about something else, but is heading straight back in the left side.
I like how we basically started this seed getting the ice rod and saying, oh, well, no ice rod hunt. And then saying, oh, well, we can't have any hunts, but we're having boots hunt.
Yeah, everyone's favourite hunt is the boots hunt, isn't it? The slowest of all the hunts.
Left of left side swamp or right of left side swamp? If it's here. It's pointless, but...
At this point, it's feeling like it's not. I don't know.
Getting ever closer to the possible answer. Left side of left side swamp is a compass. That is completely useless.
Yeah, Ice Powers Compass. Killing Cold Stare, now in logic.
Right side is also nothing.
Alright, so I expect Bread-Kun to clear up that tablet next and then probably go turn in the green pendant.
So this all comes down to who goes where and who's going to go to the right place first. Yep, that's green pendant turning. Was thinking for a little bit of what to do. Now, how behind would you feel in either of these runners' shoes?
Yeah, I wouldn't feel good in either in either seat for sure. They've both just spent a lot of time in Pendants. They're obviously not paid off at all here. We're about to go spend some more time in Pendants because Thieves Town seems to be the obvious next play. Oh, is this going to be a pedestal read? I don't see why you would go this way first, unless you were going to read pedestal. I don't know if I love this play, given that you're about to go into Thieves Town again anyway. Though I guess if you read it and it's on ped, then you can just go kill the boss and you haven't got to worry about left side thieves. So I guess this is fine. It's like Humbug also thinks it's fine. So I mean,
doesn't want to have to go through Ice Palace.
If the answer is pedestal, it's still pretty bad for Humbug. He's got to go kill Cold. Okay, it is not.
This does mean Bread will probably go into Thieves Town and do the back instead of just wasting time on getting the boss. Well, I'm expecting both runners to do the exact same. Check back of Thieves Town, and if not there, then it's Spike Cave.
Humbug's still returning this
Humbug.
Pendant, yeah. It looks like we did find the small key in the front of Thieves here, so there are 3 items in the back. Alright, Humbug, what's the play? Thieves Town as well? Or, I think Humbug still has a few extra stray overworld checks. This is Spike Cave, this could be a big deal. Oh, I guess Humbug hasn't done Ether Tablet yet either. So it's that as well, but I don't think you're doing one without the other here.
Item possibility number 1 here for Bread-Kun. Ah. Nope. It is an item, but not the one we're looking for.
Yeah, I mean, everything in here is an item, so that's alright. Now, we knew it wasn't on Ether Tablet, but is it going to be in Spike Cave?
I'm expecting a similar timing on chest here. Humbug might be a little faster. Is it Spike Cave?
It is not.
No.
It's not there either. I think this is our literal last location then, right? The big chest here, I think. We've now seen the entire game.
It would be.
I mean, both runners have got a few things left, but we've seen everything between the two of them, I think.
Oh, where did he not pick up the small key?
Wait. Oh, he's not got the small key from
the pot in the hallway.
From the pot. Right.
And Humbug still has bat. Oh, oh no!
Yeah, Humbug still has bat. Humbug still has hammer pegs as well, I think, which I don't know if you would do before or after Thieves. Oh, now Bread's killing the boss first. Oh, the tease. We're still not going to see these boots for another couple of minutes.
This might single-handedly pull Humbug back in.
Yeah, I think we're really close again now.
Fully,
I mean, I guess the disaster situation for Bread now would be to, like, not go back into Thieves for this one check, with a few things left elsewhere in the world.
I would imagine Bread goes back in. This is going to be like a 30-second lead now. "30-second about-ish on entering." Okay. Not even that. About 6 seconds lead in terms of entering Thieves Town here. But Humbug will do more checks walking around than Bread will.
Yeah, Humbug's got to do the attic still, which is kind of slow. Bread can just beeline the the one remaining chest, which we believe has to have the boots in it. Alright, Humbug already has both small keys, so I haven't got to worry about that on his side.
I guess chat is right. It could also be Cape and then boots on Bumper
That's true.
Ledge.
There could be one final breadcrumb in this seed, it's true. At least we're not that far away from Bumper Ledge, if that is the case. See if Humbug can remember not to bomb the ceiling. Oh, it's impossible.
It's just caked into the muscle memory.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, will we have Cape? Will we have boots? It's boots!
Alright, we did it. Go mode. About half an hour after we knew it was boots go mode.
We can run fast! All the way to Desert Palace. By flute.
You don't even get to use the boots just yet. Now they become good. We get to do our first dash of the seed on this screen. There we go. Ah, feels so good.
That's the small key. Now we can utilize these nice boots to run all the way across here instead of walk. Get the big key, immediately mirror out, because I don't think you're really looking for that gold sword.
Right, looks like chat was doing some timings there. Looks like it's exactly a 1 minute lead for Bread-Kun here. So a decent lead this late in the seed, but definitely something that can still be made up with like GT execution and or big key routing.
Now, what will our boss be here? We still have 3 unknowns and 1 duplicate that we don't know about in terms of bosses.
Yeah, so Armos and Argus cannot be on the Moldon 2 arena either, so the odds of those showing up in the other locations are higher.
Well, those would have to be in GT then.
Well, one of them could be here in Desert, right? This is the last. This is the remaining boss.
And it is Colt's there.
Alright, I think that means that Armos and Argus must be in GT Basement and in Lambo 2. And then the last duplicate boss is going to be Moldorm 2, which could be a Moldorm, a Cold Stare, or Helmasaur.
I'm trying to think which ones we've seen duplicates of.
I think it's a Trinex and Lambo. Alright, looks like some numbers are appearing in chat. I wonder what that could mean.
That is of some possibilities where a big key could be.
Yeah, we've got 22 checks in GT that are not locked behind the big key. Where's it going to be today?
And how are we walking there? Or running? We have boots now. We're running. We're not walking, we're running.
We do at least get to mercifully run our way through GT.
Will we get a bonk into Stelfa's room? Yeah. What is your favorite go-to location for the GT big key saying?
I usually mix it up a bit. Guess I'll go for lucky number 7 today.
We're still getting quite a few numbers in chat here.
Ooh, is Humbug dead drop locked here? Yeah, unfortunate. Alright, final chance to get your guesses in. We'll cut it off when Bread-Kun enters the tower.
And the guesses will be cut off.
Looks like we have a
Left side.
yeah, a Stelphos room route of some description from Bread-Kun here.
Sorry, Bob. That was number 1. We have our GT tracking for the big key, so thank you for getting that compass.
Oh yeah, so always nice when they get the item on torch as well, because it means the compass count is completely accurate.
Or is this Dark Magician?
Yep.
Yes. 4 small keys. Will we get tile room check?
I don't think we'll see the tile room gamble. It's a pretty big desperation play. We'll see. I mean, like, obviously, I think both runners will feel behind, but I also think that both of them are going to know that neither of them got the boots, like, first trip to Thieves Town, right? Because the race would be over by now if either player had had the boots that whole time. So, I mean, you feel behind, but I don't think you feel unwinnably behind here, which I think is what you sort of have to feel to do the tile room check.
Yeah, definitely. We'll get to see which route pays off more here. A quick reminder, we are going off of Bread-Kun's counter because they enter GT first. So if Humbug finds it first, that doesn't matter because we're going off of Bread-Kun. And it still doesn't matter because Humbug is going right side.
Yeah, so the same route from both players, so I imagine we will see Bread-Kun find the big key first.
Now, where on left side is it? Or is it behind Ice Armos? Because if it's behind Ice Room, Ice Boss, doesn't have to be Ice Armos.
Yeah, I think it does have to be Armos or Argus, I believe. It's the only 2 possibilities for that room now. I kind of hope it's Ice Argus. Ice Argus is a cool fight, because like, he just pieces out after the first cycle and the door opens. Or the first phase, rather.
And Humbug is following on to the left side.
Yeah, Humbug's
Towards
saving
render room.
a few seconds there by skipping the pot key because he has so many small keys. Completely safe to do so, as long as you don't open the trick door in that room that he just walked out of.
$14 through $17 coming up right here in render room. 14 is bombs, 15 is arrows, $20, and the big key.
All right.
That is 17.
Turns out Rando Rush was the good route today.
And the first guessee to get 17 is Flames Defied. Congratulations on guessing correctly. We're on to the gauntlet now, and it's going to be heck. It's going to be so close.
Yeah, it's like Bread-Kun has roughly maintained this 1 minute lead from earlier, so he definitely still has a decent advantage, but the race isn't over. Humbug finding the key in 15 checks, so we would have got a different count if we were doing it on Humbugs. Opened the chest in that room in a different order.
Now this can be... I would say one Ganon fall could be a deciding. We have silver, so Torch Glitch wouldn't matter too much. Gold versus Tempered doesn't matter either, so this is firmly in Bread's control here. And what will we get for a boss?
Here's our Argus.
That means we still have an Armos Knight to find, which should be vanilla because it can't be on land.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe that to be true.
And
Of
we've
course,
had all the others.
You only have to do the first phase of Argus in that room as well, of course.
Now this could be any except for all the duplicates we've had. We have the small keys we need. We don't need to kill these mini Helmas.
Oh yeah, Vitreous. I knew I'd forgotten one. I listed all the bosses that could be up here. I think I listed 3 of the possible 4 and forgot the one that's actually here.
The one other boss that takes, or the one enemy other than Ganon that takes more than 1 silver arrow to kill. My favorite piece of trivia of this game.
Yeah, it's kind of funny that that's the case as well, because obviously in the vanilla game, you can't have silvers for Vitreous without glitches, so it's kind of interesting that they deliberately did that. Would have been easy just to, you know, make Vitreous die to 1 silver.
I think it's because Vitreous just has too much HP and
yeah,
silvers
like the HP
do
count, isn't it?
100?
Vitreous is pretty tanky. There's some pretty awkward patterns for Aghanim too here. Got at least a couple hits in though. Ooh, that one missed as well. Okay, I think we're one away here. God, this pattern sucks as well. There we go.
This is... I feel like Humbug has closed the gap just a bit.
Yeah, he has a bit for sure.
12 past and 45 for the bad appearing.
Like some slightly better execution here on this fight as well, maybe. Gets that hit in. Yeah, there we go. Finn wins the fight a cycle sooner. Saves about 6 seconds.
That's about 20, a little more difference.
Right. Yeah, thanks again for the timings in chat there. It's like 23 seconds, so this is close.
One fall could mean it, and I don't think a 4-arrow 1 cycle last phase would do it, because that's...
Yeah, Bread did save the one-on-one there. It looked a bit dubious at one point there, but got it. Very important to do so. Did Humbug only get 1 spin there? Oh no, okay, looks like it's all fine. Missing the one-on-one could be the entire race here.
Cannon being nice on teleports so far.
Yeah,
Until I say that.
Yeah, teleports are seeded here, so unless a runner falls down and has to redo the fight, they will get the same number. That's the first silver into Ganon. Looks like a double set up here.
Should be a double. Ah, that was a triple actually. Damn. That's very nice.
Alright, sort up.
Last hit for Humbug.
Just needs to cross this bridge though to claim the win.
Humbug going for a 2-2.
Like he can, yeah, it's like he can get the double here. Ooh, just couldn't quite get the slash in time. Alright, congratulations, Bread-Kun, our winner today with a race time, official time of 1:47.03. Humbug coming in not far behind. Gonna cross this bridge here with a 1:47.29, so just 26 seconds between the two runners today. A really entertaining race throughout. We did not know for sure who was going to win until right at the end there.
Yeah, definitely. This was a bit of back and forth as well, but just the boots. And Bread missing the small key.
Yeah, that could have swung it. It really could. Alright, looks like both of our runners today are joining us. GG to you both.
Yeah, GG is.
That was a really exciting race from a neutral standpoint here. It was back and forth. You both had a lead at one point. We didn't know who was going to win until right at the end there. So thanks for putting on that show for us.
When I forgot that key in the back of Thieves, I basically was convinced. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna lose this race, aren't I? That's like 2 minutes. That's awful.
Yeah, unfortunate, obviously, because the boots could just have shown up in any of the other checks as well.
Yeah. I guess when I walked in, they were having the small key from the front. I guess my brain was autopiloting, like, oh yeah, you already picked out that pot key, Thieves Sound. You have you got it. You dipped this already. It's fine. It was not fun.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, this was a really good race. It looked like Bread had developed a bit of a lead early on, got the first few crystals done a little earlier than Humbug did. Humbug spent the time to kill the Thieves Town boss in the first trip, that sort of thing. But then Humbug got to Turtle Rock first, which looked like it might have swung the race back in his favour. And yeah, ultimately it was just the order you did checked in looking for boots afterwards that swung it back.
Yeah, I still had a couple random pieces of overworld left. But at a certain point in the race, it's like Humbug's not finished yet. It's got to be somewhere dumb. I would be surprised if he did back of Thieves early, considering how much access the seed gave you to everything. Like, you could dive almost every single dungeon in the game pretty quick potentially. And so I feel like there's probably a reasonable skip to make, which I mean I skipped too. Back of Thieves is just awful in Big Boss.
It's not only that, it sucks without the boots.
Yeah, Thieves takes a long time without boots, considering it's a dungeon of straight lines.
There are long, straight hallways. There are key dashes. There's a lot of things I want to do in Thieves if I have the boots. I don't want to touch Thieves Town with a 10-foot pole if I don't have the boots. So yeah, that's. I mean, also it's the meta. The meta is there. We don't do Back of Thieves in boss shuffle. We do Ice Rod less Turbo Rock in a normal mode. There are lots of these metas floating around. We last locate Hookshotless Swamp Palace. There's a lot of these, and this one, just Back of Thieves, is one of them.
Yeah. It doesn't feel great to do. It's basically Left Side Swamp 2.
It's a fourth Pendant dungeon. To me, anyway, I regard it as I regard Ice. It's just that with Ice, there's a choice of either, in this case, do Ice or another Pendant dungeon first, like Swamp. And Back of Thieves is just so slow when it only has 3 checks. So there is literally no reason to go in there when you have other things to do. Especially if you don't have the boots. So yeah, it makes a ton of sense that we both put it off for so long.
Yeah, because I know a video saying that, yeah, I was so convinced the hook was like, yeah, this hook locks boots. This makes sense. The seed is like, the hammer gives you access to this hook. This hook's gotta lock the boots for go mode. It's gotta be somewhere. Back a swamp. Maybe this book. Maybe Meyer. Something. Eventually paranoid of Ped after none of those things paid out. And I checked it before going to Thieves, if only because I still hadn't killed the boss of Thieves. So I was like, alright, I'm gonna check Ped, and either it's on Ped, I kill the boss and I just go for it, or it's not, and I'm just gonna commit to clearing the Back of Thieves at this point. And just full clear it.
Yeah, you actually both read Ped for like almost at actually the same time in the seed, actually.
That was funny.
Nice. But yeah, like I think my at least in retrospect, had I dared to set foot in Skull Woods the first time in Dark World, I think this might have gone slightly smoother, like routing wise. But I had 5 hearts fighter sword. I wasn't really keen on going to the back and finding a Vitreous and just standing there looking at him and him looking at me with 11 eyes and I would die. That would not be pleasant. So since I didn't know if I wanted to do that, I just decided not to. And then the hammer was just in there and it was annoying. That was some time loss for me, I think. At least in retrospect.
Yeah, for me, I hard last located the Dark World access. Maybe not fully hard last locate because I didn't do Hair Basement. Actually, I wasn't even logic anyway. But I think I had the Master Sword and I had the Skullwood's Compass at that point. So even if there was a harder boss back there, it wasn't as bad of a prospect. And then with the compass, clear the front, and it's like, oh, okay, it's just Landmo.
With the compass, like I had the compass too, but I still didn't want to go in there because it's slow. I don't have the boots. If I go to Skull Woods, I want to do it all, and it doesn't matter if I find out if Vitreous is there when I'm in the front or when I'm in the back. I still don't want to do Vitreous. It doesn't really matter. So I just decided not to, and it bit me.
I think if it was a Vitreous, would I have still done it? I mean, Master Sword and Bow, it sucks a lot, but I guess could be worse, question mark. That or maybe I just would have got killed before and left. I mean, I also partially was still fishing for boss knowledge of just to see where things might be placed in other dungeons. So even at that, I was willing to just die at the front even if it was something I couldn't quite kill in the back. Oh, that's just me though.
So a question for you guys that watched the race: how much time difference was there between the two of us finding the boots? I'm just curious.
It was almost exactly a minute.
Okay. Noted.
Who got the boots first?
You did.
Okay.
Yeah, there was. For me, I can easily find two silly half a minute time. Well, maybe not half a minute with a dead rock in the end, but that was what's a dead rock? 15 seconds? 12? Something?
Yeah, something like that.
And then the absurd death on the cabbage early on.
Oh yeah, that was rough. That one came out of nowhere.
That guy was so far left that he was gonna fall into Lost Woods eventually. Jesus. That really pissed me off, especially in retrospect, since it was so close. Like whenever you lose a race that is this close, you just go back and find these little things that were out of your control that just happened, and
Yeah, there's like a million things you can think of, like
exactly.
either RNG screwed you, or it's I could have done this just a little better and that would have been enough.
Yep. That's pretty much it. But it's rando. Like in the end, it wasn't the RNG that screwed me. It was me not going into the woods. I think, anyway.
Not having the hammer for a bit kind of hurts, especially because you had the early flute, so that kind of really helps mobility all over the place.
Yeah, and I double climbed because of it. So, well, triple climbed since I died. But yeah. Anyway, it's getting late. I'm gonna head to bed here. Thanks for SpeedGaming for the restream, and you guys for doing comms and all, and tracking, of course. And thanks, Brett, again. GG, and we'll be in touch for our game 2, which I suppose will happen during the weekend.
Yeah, something like that.
All right, thanks to both of you once again. Don't forget to give the runners a follow. Looks like the command there in chat is not working, so you're gonna have to do some work on that. But please do follow them anyway. They're well worth it. And thanks to everyone who tuned in. Thanks for SpeedGaming putting on this restream. It's been a pleasure again. And I'll see you all for some more races soon, I'm sure.